The night starts with a big note right away. Green Bay has their top receiver available, and you can feel the confidence early. Jordan Love comes out sharp, firing a quick pass to his tight end to get things moving. The ball pops loose, but the whistle saves the Packers from disaster. That moment alone feels like an early warning of how chaotic this game is going to be. On the very next set of downs, Love shows no hesitation, stepping up and delivering a strong throw to move the chains. He goes right back to his favorite target again, but this time the Bears defense closes fast, stopping him just short. That brings us to the first major decision of the night, 4th and inches. Soldier Field is loud. Matt LaFleur keeps the offense on the field, and Love takes a shot to the corner of the end zone. The ball sails incomplete, and Chicago's defense erupts. That stop sets the tone. The Bears are not backing down tonight. Chicago answers by leaning on the run game, pounding straight ahead and picking up chunk yardage. Their rookie quarterback looks calm, scanning the field and delivering quick, accurate throws. Then comes the first wow moment, escaping pressure to the left and throwing a strike on the run that drops perfectly into his receiver's hands. That play alone shows the confidence Chicago has in him. They try to stretch the defense with screens and misdirection, but Green Bay's tackling keeps things under control. A near disaster on a snap almost derails the drive, and that small mistake ends the momentum. Early on, it's clear both teams are aggressive, confident, and completely unafraid of taking risks. This isn't going to be a slow, conservative game. This one already feels like it's headed somewhere wild. Green Bay regroups, and Jordan Love starts to look comfortable again. On a key 3rd down, he surprises everyone by tucking the ball and diving forward just enough to move the chains. That scramble fires up the sideline. Moments later, he makes one of his best throws of the night, leaning back, tossing a low pass near the sideline that his receiver digs out while staying in bounds. That's not an easy catch, and it shows the trust between quarterback and receiver. Love starts spreading the ball around, hitting quick throws over the middle and pushing the offense into scoring territory. But then comes another heart-stopping moment. A deflected pass floats in the air forever, turning into a live ball situation. Green Bay dodges a bullet, but it's another reminder that nothing is coming easy. Inside the red zone, the Packers struggle to finish. Love looks toward the end zone again, but the coverage holds. Instead of forcing it, Green Bay settles for a field goal, finally putting points on the board. It's only 3 points, but given how tense the game feels, it matters. Chicago gets the ball back and tries to answer, but the Packers' defense tightens up. Pressure forces an errant throw, and the Bears are forced to punt. That's when Green Bay's momentum suddenly comes crashing down. Love drops back, protection looks solid, and then, boom, he takes a brutal hit. Flags fly immediately. It's roughing the passer, no debate. But the damage is done. Love stays down and the mood shifts instantly. That hit changes the entire game. Malik Willis is forced into action, and now everything feels uncertain. The Packers adjust, using his legs and simplifying the offense. He keeps the chains moving, showing flashes of speed and decisiveness. Green Bay drives again, but stalls, settling for yet another field goal. They're moving the ball at will, but touchdowns remain just out of reach. With Jordan Love sidelined, all eyes are on Malik Willis, and to his credit, he doesn't look overwhelmed. He brings a different energy, keeping plays alive with his feet and forcing the defense to account for his mobility. Green Bay continues to march down the field, mixing power runs with quick passes. The Packers are controlling the game statistically, but the scoreboard doesn't reflect it. Chicago finally sparks something with a massive run that flips field position in an instant. Suddenly, the Bears are alive again. They don't waste it, adding points and reminding everyone that this game is far from over. And just when Green Bay seems ready to pull away, disaster strikes again. Deep in scoring range, a hard run turns into a turnover. The ball comes loose and the Bears' defense pounces. That play completely shifts the momentum. Chicago takes over backed up near their own goal line, but they respond with toughness, ripping off runs that give them breathing room. The game starts to feel like a heavyweight fight, neither team landing a knockout, just trading body blows. Willis continues to impress, executing play fakes and freezing defenders long enough to sneak past them for first downs. Green Bay pushes deep once more, but red zone struggles continue. The Bears bend but don't break, forcing another missed opportunity. As the fourth quarter approaches, the tension is thick. The Packers have dominated possession and yardage, yet the Bears are hanging around. One big play feels inevitable. You can sense that the game is setting up for something dramatic, and nobody watching is ready for what's coming next.
The fourth quarter explodes into life. Malik Willis finally uncorks a perfect deep ball, dropping it right into his receiver's hands for a touchdown. It's a massive moment, not just because of the score, but because of how calm Willis looks doing it. Green Bay finally has breathing room. But Chicago refuses to fade. They answer with urgency, moving the ball efficiently and trusting their quarterback to make plays. Field goals keep them within striking distance, and suddenly the pressure is back on Green Bay. Then comes one of the most shocking moments of the night, an onside kick recovery by the Bears. The odds are stacked against it, yet somehow Chicago comes up with the ball. The stadium erupts. Momentum swings violently. Chicago capitalizes, marching downfield and finding the end zone on a perfectly placed throw. Just like that, it's a one-score game, and Soldier Field is in full chaos. Green Bay tries to respond, but the Bears' defense stiffens again. Every snap feels like it could decide the game. Willis makes plays with his legs, spinning out of trouble and turning broken plays into positive gains. Still, Chicago keeps answering. The clock becomes the enemy now. Both teams know every mistake could be fatal. Field goals add tension instead of relief. The crowd senses history building. This doesn't feel like a normal rivalry game anymore. This feels like something people will talk about for years. Inside the final 2 minutes, nothing makes sense anymore. Chicago moves quickly, mixing short passes with explosive shots downfield. Then comes a moment that defies logic, a leaping grab deep downfield that flips everything. One play later, the Bears strike again. Touchdown. Soldier Field is shaking. Green Bay gets the ball with time left, but pressure overwhelms Willis. A sack pushes them backward. Then, just when it looks like they might escape, the exchange falls apart. The ball hits the turf. Chicago recovers. The Bears take over, and everyone knows what's coming. One final chance. One final shot. The quarterback sells the fake perfectly, steps up and launches the ball downfield. It hangs in the air forever. The pass drops into the night sky, and time seems to slow. The receiver tracks it, runs under it, and makes the catch. Touchdown. Game over. Soldier Field explodes. Players sprint onto the field. Coaches stand frozen in disbelief. It's a walk-off win, one of the most improbable finishes in regular season history. Chicago steals it in the final seconds, completing a comeback that felt impossible minutes earlier. The throw was perfect, the catch was flawless, and the moment is unforgettable. This game wasn't just about execution, it was about belief, resilience, and never quitting. Green Bay did so many things right, but turnovers, missed opportunities, and injuries opened the door. Chicago kicked it down. One play, one throw, one catch.